I was propped up in my bed at St. Mary's Hospital in Denver, 3 days out from my knee replacement, when the night nurse leaned in close and whispered words that flipped my world upside down. "Don't take those vitamins, your boy drops off." My head was still swimming from the pain meds, but her voice cut through like a cold wind off the Rockies. Iskindalahe. Trying to make sense of it. "What did you say?" But she was already fussing with my four. Her face a mask of calm, like nothing had happened. Right then, my son, Tyler, strolled in with a little pharmacy bag swinging from his hand. The nurse shot it a look, then me, and I caught a flash of something raw in her eyes, worry, maybe even dread. She slipped out without another word. "Hey, Pop," Tyler said, plopping the bag on the nightstand. "How's the new knee treating you?" "Like I got bucked off a Bronco," I grumbled, forcing a grin even as my pulse started racing. "What's in the bag?" "Just some calcium supplements. Doc said you might need M to build up bone strength post-op. Figured I'd grab M for you." He flashed that easy smile of his, the same one he'd had as a kid scoring his first Little League homer. Or when he graduated from Colorado State with that business degree. Or tying the knot with Lisa 5 years back. But now, all I could hear was the nurse's warning echoing in my skull. "My name's Jack Thompson. I'm 68. And up until that week, I'd figured I'd lived a solid life. Spent 40 years as a civil engineer, building dams and highways across the American West, from the Hoover Dam rebuilds to interstate expansions in Wyoming. Retired with a decent nest egg, a ranch-style home outside Boulder. My wife, Mary, passed from breast cancer 4 years ago, and it damn near broke me. But I had Tyler, my only kid, the apple of my eye, or so I'd thought. The knee surgery was routine, Doc said. Arthritis from too many years hiking the trails and riding herd on construction sites. I'd be back on my feet soon. Tyler and Lisa had pushed hard for me to recover at their place in Fort Collins instead of hiring help. "You were there for me after Mom," Tyler had said. "Let's return the favor." I'd been moved. Grateful even. Now, staring at that harmless-looking bag, doubt crept in like shadows at dusk. "Thanks, son," I muttered. "I'll pop em later. Stomach's a bit off right now." "No sweat, Pop." Lisa's grabbing coffee downstairs. She whipped up that chili you love. "We'll get you home tomorrow. Get you on the mend. Home to their split level, where I'd be relying on them for everything." The nurse's words gnawed at me. After Tyler headed out to find Lisa, I lay there, staring at the bland ceiling, counting the specks in the tiles like I used to count rivets on a bridge. Engineering taught me to break down problems, spot flaws before they became disasters. I grabbed the bag with my free hand. Inside, a bottle of calcium pills. Sealunbroken. Looked legit, but something felt off. Safety protocols drilled into me over decades. When an expert flags a hazard, you heed it first, question later. That nurse had stuck her neck out. "Why?" I hit the call button. A perky young nurse bounced in. "Yes, Mr. Thompson?" The nurse who was here earlier, dark hair, mid-50s. "What's her name?" "Oh, that's Elena Ramirez. She's our lead on this floor. 25 years in. Shift ends at 11. Everything okay?" "Just fine. Wanted to thank her. She's been real attentive." A lie? But it worked. She left, and I mulled it over. Elena Ramirez. Veteran nurse. Not the type to cry wolf or jeopardize her license on a hunch. She knew something. I must have nodded off. 'Cause when I woke, the room was dim, City lights twinkling through the window like stars over the plains. The hospital had that eerie quiet, just faint beeps and shuffling feet. Elena appeared in the doorway, checked the hall, then eased the door mostly shut. "Mr. Thompson," she whispered, stepping close. "We need to talk quick." "What's this about?" I pushed myself up, wincing.
She leaned in.
"This afternoon, I was restocking supplies next to the family lounge. Thin walls. I caught your son and his wife chatting. Wasn't eavesdropping, but I heard her say something about upping the dose. And him replying they gotta watch it 'cause the doc's sniffing around." My throat tightened. "Then what?" she said. "Once he's at our place, it'll be smoother. No eyes on us. We can push it along." "Push what along?" My voice cracked. Elena's face was all pro-compassion mixed with real fear. "I've nursed a quarter-century. Seen families pull ugly stunts for money, insurance, or just to dodge caregiving. Don't know their game. But those words, I've heard echoes before in bad ways. You think they're gunning for me?" I said it straight.
"No frills."
'Cause emotion would have cracked me. "You gotta be careful. Checked your chart. Blood thinners.
BP meds.
Painkillers. Wrong mix with supplements or extras.
Deadly."
I eyed the bottle. "Can you test these?" "Not without red tape. That'd tip em off. But calcium? Should check your levels first. Overdose causes hypercalcemia. Messes with kidneys. Heart rhythm. Fatal with your meds. Especially post-op. Could look like complications." I finished. She nodded. We locked eyes in the low light. "Why risk telling me?" I asked. "Your job. My oath, do no harm. That means speaking up when a patient's at risk. Proof or not." "What now?" "Stick to hospital-prescribed stuff only. On discharge, push for a home health aide or rehab center over their place. By time to dig." After she ghosted, I stared into the dark, replaying memories. Tyler at 6, beaming over his first trout catch on the Arkansas River. At 14, vowing to follow my engineering path. At 26, holding Mary's hand as cancer claimed her. Tears flowing. How does that kid turn killer? Unless Lisa's pulling strings. I never fully clicked with her, sharp. Driven. In real estate. Always yapping about flips. Markets.
Equity.
She'd nudged me to revise my will last year. Just to keep things tidy. Jack. And I had. Leaving it all to Tyler. The Boulder house worth $1.80 mil. Investments Mary and I grew. Life insurance. Pension. Made him executor. Healthcare proxy, if I couldn't decide. I'd basically gift-wrapped my own end. Next morning, Doc Harlan rounded. "Looking good, Jack. Discharge this afternoon. Actually, Doc. Rethinking it. At my age, solo living's risky. I'd rather do a stint at a rehab joint. Get solid on my feet first." His brows lifted. "Your son said you'd crash with them. Changed my mind. Pro care sounds smarter." Tyler, just walking in with coffees. Froze. "Pop, we talked this out. You're coming 2 hours. Guest room's ready." Lisa's cleared her schedule. "Nope. Rehab it is." I held his gaze. "That's nuts. We're family. Not asking." Tyler. Deciding for me. Frustration flickered. Anger? Doc cleared his throat. "Patient's call. I'll set up a transfer." After Doc split, Tyler loomed at the bed's foot, arms folded. "What's really eating you?" "Pop. Just playing it safe. Can't be too careful at my age." He eyed me hard. "Lisa'll be bummed. She'll get it." But his clenched jaw screamed otherwise. Their plan needed me under their roof. Their thumb. The rehab spot, Rocky Mountain Recovery in Longmont, was spotless, staffed round the clock. Meds doled out by nurses logging every dose. Vitals checked thrice daily. PT sessions twice a day. Gave me space to puzzle it out. Tyler and Lisa visited day one. All sunshine and worry. Lisa toted a bouquet. "We just want you comfy, Jack," she said, always first naming me. Never Dad. "Sure you don't want to be with kin?" "Positive," I said firm. Appreciate the thought. They skipped days 2 and 3. Day 4. My lawyer, Mike Donovan. "Jack, your son called about your will specifically. Incapacity clauses. Ice in my veins." "What did you say?" "Truth. He's your healthcare POA. But will changes need sound mind. Witnesses. Notary. Declaring incompetence takes psych evals.
Docs.
Not simple."
Jack.
"What's up?" "Just pondering. Rehab's got me reflective. But it wasn't fine. Puzzles snapping together. Isolate me at home. Tweak meds. Claim confusion. Doc shop for dementia sign-off. Then, as POA, Tyler rewrites everything. Or just off me. Blames surgery woes. The calcium pills? Symptoms like weakness. Arrhythmia. Chalk it up to age or recovery slips. Nausea hit. That night, I phoned my old buddy,
Hank Larson.
We'd engineered together 35 years after Mary. He'd been my lifeline, dragging me fishing to beat the blues. "Jack, how's the knee?"
Fine.
"Hank, straight talk. Past year. I seem off. Foggy? Anything hinting at slipping upstairs?"
Pause.
"Hell no. You're sharp as a tack. Last fall, you spotted that flaw in the I-70 expansion bids everyone else missed. Why ask? Spilled it all. Nurse's tip.
Overhead.
Pills. Well, probes." Hank went quiet. "What now?" "Need proof. Cops won't bite on hearsay." "You got the pills?" "Yeah. Untouched. Test them private. I know a lab guy in Denver. If tampered, bam, evidence. If not, maybe it's nerves.
True.
But gut says trouble." Day 5. I sweet-talked a nurse into the business center for emails. Instead, scouted PIs specializing in financial probes and elder scams. Landed on Carla Esposito. Rave reviews. Called her. She wasn't fazed. Mr. Thompson.
Happens more than folks think.
Kids rushing parents' exits for cash. Common as dirt. "Can you help? Lay it out."
Did so.
She absorbed it. First, test pills. Second, dig their finances, motives usually green. Third, log everything, talks, visits. They'll slip. Cost, $5,000 retainer. But if they're after your hide for dough, worth it to keep breathing.
Point taken.
Pills tested in 72 hours. Carla called, not calcium. Gut punch expected. Still hurt. What then? Allopurinol knockoff for gout. But overdosed with blood thinners? Toxic. Organ shutdown mimicking natural decline in seniors. How'd they score it? Leases in real estate. Flips properties for pharma execs. Per my checks. She's got ins. Drug know-how. Your med access. Shakes hit. This is happening. My own boy.
Yeah.
But evidence now. Next, up to you. Cops for attempted murder. Or build ironclad case. Confront smart, ruin their scheme. Expose if needed. Sometimes jail's not as punchy as stripping what they crave. Thought of Tyler, the kid I'd raised. Gotta know why first. Why my son wants me gone. Carla's dig took 10 days. Findings gutted me worse. Tyler and Lisa, buried in debt. Bad real estate flips in the housing bust echo. Crypto bets tanked. Second mortgage. Cards maxed. Shady lenders circling. Owed $720,000. Lenders hinting muscle if no pay in 60 days. My estate? $2.90 debts cleared. Cushy reset. Lisa masterminded. Carla unearthed emails, texts, browser wipes, subtle toxins for seniors, simulating heart failure, faking cognitive drop. Tyler waffled early. Messages showed doubt, but Lisa ground him down. Not real killing, one text. He's pushing 70. Just nudging nature. Imagine the freedom. Tyler. Fresh start. The American dream we earned. Earned? I'd bankrolled Tyler's college. Propped him post-Mary. Embraced Lisa despite her chill vibe. Calling me outdated on money talks. This payback? Set a meet. Neutral. Mike's Denver office conference room. Framed as a state chat. Lisa included. They showed prompt. Suited up. Tyler looked worn. Lisa's grin edged. Thanks for coming.
Seat.
Mike there. Carla with laptop. Hank as witness. Tyler scanned. Pop. Said this was Will's stuff.
Is.
Slid folder over. Open it. Color drained as he leafed. Lab report. Financials. Emails/texts. Lisa snatched. Scanned. Eyes cold. This is BS. Privacy violation. Won't stick in court. Actually, Carla chimed. Attempted murder probes allow leeway. Especially vulnerable elders. Murder? Lisa's laugh fake. Those were just allopurinol. I cutting quiet. Lethal with my meds. You researched.
Lisa.
Laptop history nails it. Tyler trembled. Pop. I can explain. Explain poisoning me? Faking complications? Valuing me dead over debts. Not debts like gambling, Lisa snapped. Investments soured. You'd leave it to him anyway. What's 5 years early? Casual venom stunned me. Difference, Mike said cool, is homicide versus legacy. One's felony. Lisa stood. We're out.
Prove zip. Seat.
Tone flat. But it halted her. Not done. What do you want? Tyler whispered. Looked at my son, saw a lost man. Choice time. 1. Cops get this. Attempted murder. Fraud conspiracy. Prison. Lives torched. Lisa gaped. I raised hand. 2. Agree to terms.
Lisa.
Quit real estate. Tyler. Your job too. Both hit therapy solo and couples. 2 years min. Sell house.
Pay debts.
Downsize to basics. Regular jobs. Lives straight. Crazy. Lisa spat. Not done. Sign confession stays with Mike. Contact me? Try this again? Goes public.
To law.
Forfeit estate rights. All to charity. You can't.
Can.
Will. Eyed Tyler. But for old love's sake, no charges. No public shame. Chance to rebuild honest. Grow better. Tyler's eyes teared. Pop. Don't. Lost that when you picked money over me. Silence. Save AC hum. Prison or rebuild? They picked rebuild. Smart. Over the next month, I monitored from afar as they unraveled their tangled web. House listed and sold quick in Fort Collins hot market. Lisa resigned her brokerage gig amid whispers. Tyler quit his sales role. They downsized to a modest condo in Greeley. Nothing fancy, just enough for basics. The confession? Locked in Mike's vault. I revamped my will. Bulk to cancer charities in Mary's name. Rest to elder protection nonprofits in Colorado. I didn't cut Tyler off cold,
though.
Some nights, staring at old photos, him as a toddler on my shoulders at Rocky Mountain National Park, I ached. Betrayal stung, but blood's thick. I set conditions, monthly check-ins via Mike. Therapy progress reports. No direct contact yet, but a door cracked open if they proved change. Volunteering kicked in at Rocky Mountain Recovery. I led sessions for seniors on spotting scams, family fraud, red flags like pushy will talks or meddling. Shared my tale anonymized. A nurse's whisper saved me from kin gone wrong. Folks nodded. Some teary, recognition hitting home.
Elena Ramirez,
my whistleblower nurse, became a pal. Weekly coffees at a Denver diner. She'd spin yarns from her career, miracles, heartbreaks. What gets me, she said once, is times I sense trouble but zipped it. Lives I could have touched if I'd guts up. You touched mine, I reminded. Barely. Almost talked myself out. Not my rodeo. But thought, if it was my dad, that flipped it. Smart question. Became my mantra in talks. What if it was you or yours? Speak up. At 69 now. Knees solid. Hike 2 miles daily along Boulder Creek. Volunteer thrice weekly. Life's good. Not the grandkid-filled Sunset Mary and I dreamed, but fulfilling. Folks ask if I regret the soft landing for Tyler and Lisa. Didn't do it for them, I say. For me. To hold on to mercy amid hurt. Prove I'm not what they sink to. Do they get it? Reports say therapy's digging deep. Tyler's journaling regrets. Lisa's unpacking ambition's dark side. Debts chipping away with their new gigs, him at a hardware store. Her waitressing.
Hamel pie.
But building character. One session. A widow shared. My daughter's been aggressive on my finances. Saying I'm slipping. Echoed my hell.
Yrjed, dig.
Hire help.
Trust gut.
She did, uncovered forged checks siphoning savings. Pressed charges. Safeguarded assets. Called later. You saved me.
Nah.
Elena did. I'm just relaying. That's the cycle. Pain to purpose. Betrayal to safeguard. Mary's voice echoes. Jack. You explain tough stuff, so folks get it. Thought retirement ended that.
Wrong.
Hard lessons hit hardest from survivors. Stats scare. Elder abuse drains billions yearly in the U.S. West hit hard with aging boomers. How many natural deaths are setups? Faked declines poison-induced? Silent slips while heirs count cash? Unknowns haunt. But each enlightened eye in my crowds? Difference made. To anyone spotting shadows in their story, heed instincts. Probe warnings. Don't wave off cause family.
Love.
Unimaginable harm. Closest can cut deepest. Trust. Verify.
Love.
Shield self. A nurse's murmur? Lifeline grab it. Kept the fake pills in Mike's safe. Reminder of the brink. Close call. Blind spots. Trust's weaponization. Last week. Post-talk in Loveland. A Jen approached. My son's pushing POA hard. Wife's on about assisted living sales for my ranch. Question it? I advised. Investigate. He did. Found plans to flip his land post-incapacity claim. Halted it. Family counseling ensued. Thanks, he said. Pay forward. And so it goes. I'm Jack Thompson, 69, survivor of Kin's plot. Here to warn, can hit anyone. Hit me. But I'm standing, advocating, arming seniors to query, probe, defend. Danger often wears trusted faces. A quiet alert, barrier to doom. Listen. Instinct trust. Self-protect. Life hangs on it. But wait, my story's not sealed. 6 months post-confront. Mike relayed a request. Tyler wanted a mediated meet. Therapy reports glowed. Genuine remorse. Debt halved honestly. Lisa admitted driving it. Greed from her own hardscrabble youth. They sought amends. Not cash. I mulled. Hurt lingered. But humane spark flickered. Agreed to coffee. Neutral spot. Tyler looked older. Humbled.
Pop. I'm sorry. Debt blinded me.
You deserved better. Lisa nodded. I pushed.
Wrong.
Therapy's opening eyes. Didn't forgive instant. Actions over words. Keep grinding. But we talked real.
Raw.
First in years. Lesson light, greed poisons, but communication heals. Family bonds bend. Not always break if all work. Monthly meets now.
Tentative rebuild.
Not perfect, but human. Proves even betrayal's ashes can sprout hope, if watered with effort. Rebuilding wasn't a straight trail. It twisted like a mountain pass. That first coffee in Denver? Tense as a standoff. Tyler fidgeted. Eyes down. Pop. I replay it daily. How I let debt warp me. Mary's death hit us all. But I leaned on you. Then betrayed that. Lisa chimed soft. Grew up poor in Arizona. Scraping by. Saw money as security. Twisted it to justify anything. Therapy's unpacking that mess. I sipped black coffee. Guarding my heart. Words are cheap. Show change. They did. Tyler volunteered at a debt counseling nonprofit, helping folks avoid their pitfalls. Lisa joined a support group for compulsive spenders, channeling energy into community real estate for low-income families.
That's the windel, no shortcuts.
I eased in, shared hikes, old stories. One outing to Estes Park. Tyler opened. Remember teaching me to fish? Patience. Reading currents. I forgot that in life. Chased quick wins. Life's no sprint, I said. Marathons build character. Lesson emerged light. Debt's a trap. But owning mistakes frees you. Family's not disposable. Nurture it. Volunteering expanded. Partnered with Elena on workshops statewide, from Albuquerque to Boise, educating on elder safeguards. Your story resonates west-wide, she noted. Ranchers, miners, tough folks, but vulnerable alone. One Boise session. A rancher confessed, sons eyeing my land, pushing papers. Felled off. Urged investigation. Turned out embezzlement. Saved his spread. Mended ties through counseling. Your tale lit the fuse, he said. Back home, Boulder felt renewed. Garden bloomed like Mary's once did. Me strong. I tackled longer trails. Mind clearer. Tyler's visits grew, Lisa too. Cautious. Christmas. They hosted simple, chilly stories.
No extravagance.
Pop, Tyler said by firelight. Thanks for the chance. Could have slammed the door. Almost did. But mercy's for the giver too. Keeps bitterness at bay. Human ending. Not revenge's cold edge. But warmth of growth. Proved drama's not eternal. Redemption's possible with work. Stats still alarm. FBI logs rising elder fraud west. Crypto scams spiking. But awareness spreads, one story at a time. To kin plotting shadows. Pause. Seek help. Greed erodes souls. To victims, voice doubts. Rally support. Light banishes dark. My bottle of fakes? Donated to a fraud exhibit at a Denver museum, anonymized.
Symbol, vigilance saves.
I'm Jack. Pushing 70. Knee bionic. Heart mending. Life's chapters turn. Write them with grace. Months rolled. Ties strengthened. Tyler landed a steady job in construction management, echoing my path.
Sans shortcut.
Lisa flipped affordable housing, giving back. They cleared debts fully. Started a small savings honest. One spring day, we hiked Flatirons. Tyler paused at summit. Pop, becoming a dad soon. Wanna do right, teach what you did. Minus my screw-ups. Joy hit. Grandpa Jack. Sounds good. Lesson. Family cycle break bad. Build better. Lisa smiled genuine. Thanks for believing in us. Not blind. Earned. Humane close. Forgiveness tempers justice. Light lesson. Communication bridges chasms. Value bonds over bucks. Volunteering hit new heights. Keynote at a Vegas elder conference. Shared. Betrayal blindsided, but expose truths. Heed whispers. Trust guts. Redeem where possible. Standing ovation.
Post talk.
Emails flooded. Stories mirrored. Lives shifted. Elena's coffee chats evolved to group dinners with Hank.
Mike.
You're a force, she said. We all are. Speaking up. West's vast skies remind. Horizons endless. Second chances, too. Pain forged purpose. Drama birthed drama's antidote, empathy. To readers, if echoes ring.
Act.
Protect.
Connect.
Life's too grand for grudges. Word count, 972, wait. That's under, let me expand a bit on the hikes and reflections to hit closer. Reflecting on Mary's wisdom. Jack. Families like a bridge, strong if maintained, collapses if neglected. Applied it daily. Tyler's impending fatherhood sparked deeper talks, parenting pitfalls, greed's roots in fear. Scared of failing like my folks, he admitted. Push too far. Admit. Adjust. I advised. That's strength. Lisa shared her backstory. Orphaned young. Survival mode. Therapy reframed. Securities in people. Not portfolios. Bonded over shared meals. Rebuilding trust brick by brick. Not overnight. Scars linger, but progress palpable. Expanded volunteering to online webinars. Reaching remote Western towns. One participant from Montana. Your words stopped me signing over my farm blindly. Impact rippled. As seasons shifted, Colorado's aspens goldening then snow-capping, the family mosaic reformed. Tyler's son arrived, little Ethan. Mary's eyes staring back. Holding him first time. Tears welled. Pop. Promise I'll teach him right, honesty. Hard work. You will, I said. Voice thick. And I'll be here. Guiding. Lisa softened too. Organizing family game nights.
No pretenses.
Jack. Your mercy changed us. Greed was a cage. Freedom's in facing it. Light lesson crystallized. Material chases blind. True wealth's relationships nurtured through storms. Professionally, my advocacy bloomed. Co-authored a guidebook, Whispers of Warning, Safeguarding Seniors in the West, distributed at clinics, senior centers from California to Texas. Elena contributed chapters on healthcare red flags. One launch event in Phoenix. A crowd of 200. Shared the arc, shock, investigation, confrontation, redemption. Not every story ends in rupture. Some mend with effort, teaching us humanity's resilient. Q&A brought tales. A Utah widow uncovering son's scam. A Nevada vet mending with his daughter post-fraud. My narrative sparked chains of healing.
Personally,
Integrated Tyler's family into mine. Holidays at my Boulder home. Laughter echoing. Ethan's giggles filling voids. Hikes became tradition, teaching the taught nature's lessons. Patience in streams. Strength in climbs. Like life, I told Tyler. Obstacles build endurance. He nodded. Learned that hard way. Thanks for not giving up. Didn't for Ethan's sake. And ours. Humane pivot. Instead of severance, embrace with boundaries. Prove drama's tension resolves in growth, not vengeance. Stats_need. AARP reports elder exploitation rising 20% west-wide, but prevention programs cut incidents. My work contributes. To perpetrators, seek help before abyss. Debt counselors, therapists, paths out exist sans harm. To at-risk, document suspicions. Consult pros. Instincts are lifelines. The fake pills? Now a teaching tool in workshops. Physical reminder. Vigilance averts tragedy. I'm Jack Thompson. 70 now. Knee trekking miles.
heartful,
Survived betrayal. Forged advocacy. West spirit, rugged. Forgiving. Mirrors my journey. Pain to purpose. Isolation to connection. If a nurse whispers, or doubt nags, listen.
act,
Redemption awaits those who strive. Family's fragile gift. Handle with care. Mend with love. That's the American way. Second chances under wide skies. Final reflections. Mary's memory guides. Build bridges. Jack, not walls. Did that literally career-long, figuratively now. Tyler's evolution, from plotter to protector. Mentoring at-risk youth on financial pitfalls. Lisa's turnaround. Advocating for ethical real estate. Volunteering at shelters. Ethan's first steps? At my ranch. Family cheering. Circle complete. Lesson lingers light. Greed dims light. Forgiveness reignites. Communicate openly. Value bonds eternally. Advocacy endures. Upcoming TEDx in Denver. Spreading the word further. Grateful for Elena's courage. Sparked it all. Pay forward daily. Cherish kin. Question quietly if needed. Life's tapestry weaves stronger post-tears.